Okay, y'all, I'm gonna try a recipe using 2.5 cups of coconut. I put it in a food processor and I pulsed it for a few minutes because I wanted smaller chunks instead of the big chunks of coconut. So it just makes a smaller, finer chunk instead of the big chunks. Then I'm going to use, I'm going to set that aside. And then I'm going to do 2 egg whites, I think. So let's see here. Let's do 2 egg whites. One. Two. Okay, so do 2 egg whites. And then I think I'm going to froth them. So, froth them. Alright, I'm going to continue to froth these. Alright, so frothed egg whites. Okay, so now I think they're frothed enough. Maybe a little bit more. I think we want them a little stiff for this recipe. Alright, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of pure vanilla. Okay, so about a teaspoon, I guess. Mix it in really, 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 really good. And then let's add about, let's do about a half of a cup of honey. So, let's see. Where is, put my cooking spray in my thing here. And then let's do about a half a cup. Okay, so add that to the frothing mixture. I do pure organic honey. You can do whatever you want. I guess you could probably use maple syrup. I don't know. I've never made this, so I have no idea. Make sure it's really, really good and incorporated. Maybe I'll add in about, I don't know, about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Let's see, salt. Let's do a little bit of salt. Add that into the recipe. All right. And then I'm gonna add my flakes to this. So that looks pretty good. Make sure it's getting incorporated, I guess. Really, I've never made these. I just wanted to try them. I've had coconut macaroons. I've had those Girl Scout cookies. I don't know what they're called, but anyway, I needed a sugar-free option, so I figured I would try to make one. We'll see. Now let's add in our coconut flakes. I must have had some moisture in the bottom of my pan. That's okay. Anyway, so add these in, and then I think I'm going to set this in the fridge and let it get a little bit hard before I put them on a pan, maybe. Get a little bit hard enough to scoop out, because this looks pretty like a runny mixture. So maybe I'll just put it in the fridge for a few minutes and then we'll come back. All right, y'all, I just took it out of the fridge, had it in there for a few minutes. We'll find out what these are gonna do. I'm gonna put them on I put parchment paper on a cookie sheet, and I sprayed it a little bit with oil because I'm sure these are gonna be like super sticky. So anyway, let's put them on here and see what happens. Okay, so it appears to yield 9.5 cookies if this turns out. And we'll pop it in the oven, see what happens. We'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna take these out of the oven. They look yummy. They look brown. So taking them out, gonna let them cool, like really cool for a while. And then we'll see, because they look very delicate. So gonna let them cool and then we'll go from there. Okay, so since there was a lot of like caramelization around the edges of these, I am trying to take them and put a cookie like cutter on them like this, and then pressing down and trying to get the like caramelization off of them. Because I don't know how that would really taste. So I'm really trying to do more like a rounded feel to them. So that's what I am doing right now. And then I'm going, ooh, that one just ripped in half. Okay, and then I'm going to let them cool completely after I get the caramelization off of them. And hopefully they'll look more like this one. Okay, I don't have a double boiler, so this is what I do. I boil the water in a pan, put this on top. I'm using sugar-free chocolate chips. They're Hershey's, I think. Probably put too much water in this. I did. Let me pour a little bit of this water out before it starts boiling. Hold on. Alright, much better. So now, just let it boil, melt the chocolate, and then we will see where this is going to take us. A Merry Christmas spatula thingamajig. It's not Christmas, but hey, it works. It's little, tiny. It's great for what I need it. Chocolate's starting to melt. I put about a half a cup of chocolate chips in this. Let's see if that's enough. We'll find out. Don't want them to burn. Bring the eye down a little bit. See if we can get this melted. That would be great. Anyway, I'm going to melt this chocolate and we'll be back. Okay, my chocolate is melted, so I'm going to take a cookie, dip it into the chocolate, and it is hot, so then try to take it out of the dipped chocolate without it falling apart. Okay, not going to happen. Alright, decided to pipe the chocolate onto the maroons because, as you can see in the corner over there, that was an epic fail. I really don't know what I'm doing. If anybody out there does know, please comment on what I need to do to get the chocolate onto the bottom of these, or anyway, this is what I'm doing. This seems to be working better. Just piping it on there and giving just a little bit of a chocolate onto it, because when I think of coconut macaroons, I think of chocolate on the bottom, and again, I can't do that. It falls apart in the chocolate. So this is working way better. Anyway, and there we go. Let's see. Let's crisscross them maybe. I don't know. Ooh, that looks somewhat okay. I don't even know what I'm doing, y'all. All right, so anybody out there that knows how to do these better than me, that would be great. I tried to do them a healthier version without sugar, with honey, because if you're pre-diabetic or if you're diabetic, honey doesn't really raise your glycemic index, so this is it's a better alternative than sugar, and that's what I tried to do. And they are absolutely delicious.